Let's go motor camping.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Napoleon, like anyone can even know that.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Here with San Diego Adventure Riders. So, I got my new to me KTM 690, and I decided I need to take this thing out and test it out with the camping gear that I've got on it, the bags and such. So I put together a little noob camping ride, and I wasn't expecting that big of a turnout, but I think we have about 14-15 people, and we're all meeting up at the coffee shop here in Ramona. So let's take a look at the bikes. Yeah, we got a good mix of all kinds of stuff. Tenere 700, Husky, my KTM, Tenere 1200, a couple of BMWs over here. We got someone on a FZ1, Honda, CRF 450L,
That's true.
Royal Einfeld.
That's why I made him out.
KTMs for days. And what do we got here? More KTMs, Husky, and my buddy Justin should be rolling in with the TW200. I think he'll be the smallest bike. So yeah, I'll go to the GoPro once we get moving. We should be heading out here soon once everyone gets here, and then we'll get to camp and we'll see how this luggage set works. Coming up to one of my favorite signs up here, pavement ends. Hard to go wrong with that. And into the dirt we go. This is Black Canyon Road out in Ramona, east of Ramona a little bit. It kind of goes through a very small Indian reservation, Native American reservation up here. And it's got a lot of these tight turns. Some of them are pretty blind corners, so you want to be really careful and stay definitely to the outside, because if you come around this corner and you got an F-250 flying around the corner, it could mess up your day. Got a whole bunch back there. Really nice day out today. We got some moisture in the air. Keep the dust down a little bit. Of course, I'm in the lead, so it's not a problem for me. But it looks like it's pretty good behind me too. We just had a little wait there. We had one guy, sounds like he got crossed up a little bit, went into the inside over here, somewhere behind us, I guess. Sounds like he's okay, and he wasn't going all the way to camp anyway, so he said he's going to be fine. He's going to ride slowly back out. And it's really only a couple miles, so it's always nice if we can send someone with, but in the end, I mean, you are by yourself quite often. It's nice to ride with a group, but you can't always do that, so I rode this thing by myself a couple weeks ago to pre-run it, and I rode my street bike out here. So I wouldn't say this is challenging, but anything can happen, and I'm probably riding more aggressively now that I'm on the dirt bike, but I have had both the front and the back break loose on me. A couple times I had it happen intentionally. I come around the corner, downshift, get on the gas, feel what it feels like, because this bike is new to me, so I want to get a feel for it, especially loaded down, because hopefully this will be my BDR type bike, backcountry discovery route, Trans-American Trail, Continental Divide. There's lots of amazing multi-day dirt routes you can take, so hopefully I get to enjoy those on this bike. That's the plan anyway, so we'll see how she plays out. So far so good. We've only had I think 2 or 3 oncoming vehicles, and they've been going nice and slow. Even though you got the blind corners, usually you can see ahead quite a ways. So I can see up a good ways ahead of me. I can go ahead and judge how aggressive I want to ride. I mean, obviously you're always going to be taking a chance. So having come around these blind corners though, and having a pickup flying 40 miles an hour sliding in your lane, it ain't no fun. Fortunately, I haven't ever been involved in anything. I haven't seen anything too bad. End up with more bike-to-bike head-ons on single-track trails, I think, than anything. So it's always a risk that you take. I inflated my tires to 25 psi for the highway, and I think I probably should have maybe stayed at about 20, but it's okay. When you're dual sporting, you kind of got to take a compromise for stuff. Beautiful. All the bikes are rolling in. Mesa Grande store. A couple miles from our last stop. And we got a couple bikes still coming. Head down the highway. Oh, I'll be highway from here on out. Okay, now we're on Mesa Grande Road, and this one is a fun one. Nice twisty road in the backcountry of San Diego here. Just a little bit north of Ramona. south of Warner Springs, which is where we're headed, Warner Springs. And we're headed east to west on this, sort of, kind of northwest, I guess you could say. It's going to pop out by a pretty popular motorcycle hangout called The Hideout. It's kind of like a Harley hangout, not specified, but you see a lot of Harley guys hang out there. This road has a lot of these tight corners. And a lot of cows on the road. That's the one right there. So my GoPro died out before I ended up on the road here. We stopped at the gas station and everyone got their sausages, yeah. But I unpacked the Moscow here. This is Moscow Moto Reckless 80. So I got my tent, sleeping bag, all the goodies, everything in there. Even got my Alaska hat here, so I'm good to go. We got Timmy in our van there. He brought some firewood and some beers for everyone. But we turned out pretty good. Everyone's here. Sun is going down. Got some clouds. Light chance of rain. Don't have any phone service here. But no running water at this campsite. But they do have vault toilets. This is Indian Flats, just outside of Warner Springs. And it's not too crowded here. I don't know, half a dozen campsites out of the, what do they got, 17? So still pretty open, but maybe the possible weather had some people decide they didn't want to go this weekend. I don't know, but we still had a lot of bikes show up. I had a little bit of rain last night, just a drizzle. Have to look once we get some service and see, but probably 1/10 of an inch or something. But enough to test out the gear and cool it off nicely. It was just probably a little bit on the chilly side last night, but I had a really warm sleeping bag and I was too hot. A coffee cooking over here and a bunch of lies. Just the way you want to do it. Like I said, I lost my GoPro battery going in, so we'll get a little bit of a ride out. Really nice little campground out here. It's, like I said, surprisingly not too many people camping here. And this road is really fun. The Big Rock. go, back home again. It was a very successful camping trip. Had a good time. We stopped for breakfast between the ride home and getting home. Had breakfast with a few of the guys. And the bike performed exactly how I hoped it would. The bags, the bike itself. So hopefully we get to do some more camping off of the KTM here in the future. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, if you're enjoying my content, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.